When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Roadrunners will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll try the run. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On the play. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen. And now, also for the first time, they're the hunted. How do you handle that over the course of the season?
You got to raise your sense of urgency, no question about it, David. Every day this offseason has felt like a celebration on campus for their fans. Winning that title a year ago, but now you've got to know you've got the target on your back.
I get that. I understand that. But if you're a fan, keep celebrating, baby, because you got your first natty, man. It's fantastic. Whatever happens this year, who cares? You got a ring. You were the Kings.
Back to pass, it's Royer. Got it in the middle, it's Lions. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Second down.
They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they...
Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's now second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Scores on the sneak. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Number 18.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game.
7. UTSA 0.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Takes the handoff. It's Donald. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
He's brought down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. All down with him. Move with sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Finds a little space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got it looking for a first. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Chopped out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Fights off a defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
The second down.
Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go.
Backs against the wall. He'll let it fly again. Got his man on the right. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Royer. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Oh, he makes the catch. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
By the receiver.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you got to love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Taken down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. Made the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
UNLV 7, UTSA 0.
So first down here as they go back to work.
Ready? Four. I go.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Glover.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down.
The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short.
Football seven. Ready.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Complete.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UNLV.
UNLV.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
14, UTSA 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
UTSA Roadrunners will take over. 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Here we go.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the string.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get him thinking. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
2nd down.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Of 10.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you...
There he goes. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Royer. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They want to run this quarterback. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. Smith wants to throw. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finding open areas. Makes it past the marker. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UTSA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Just ran over it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Royer. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
1st down for the offense.
Tight end now in motion. calls his own number. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Lyons. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Quick strike complete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant route real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Now on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Smith dropping to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snagged out of the air. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. It's caught. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finds his tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that play, but he did get the 1st down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And here they come, almost all the way back.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense when the 3's coming soon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Royer. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. Using his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job on the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the...
Touchdown, Roadrunner! A great catch and run for 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Royer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. And And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quick handoff. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Roadrunners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Smith dropping to pass. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3,
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
To the line. Come on, set.
Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Smith. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Smith wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Dead center perfect. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. The option look. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, UTSA! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 31 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Royer. Back open in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Vegas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
UNLV.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And some room to work.
The returner is tackled down at the 46, and the UNLV offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to run it to the right. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. To throw, it's Royer. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
To the wideout. Gain of 8. Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Rebels are flying down the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wants to throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
2nd down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now,
turning it on. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
30.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Royer. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
For the offense.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Out of the gun to give to the back. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Roadrunners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's in open space downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, a clash between 2 teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Singleton. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. And they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Balls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Hunt is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Brown will throw it. Quickly complete.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed in the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
To the 10. Beck's going for the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Messer. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Owls. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Norton. There he goes. Can't get him to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Dances away to buy time. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Brown wants to pass. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's open. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Florida.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Snap this one to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Toss sweep right. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henry. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Looking for room at the 40. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, a Sunshine State showdown in Florida. They believe their level of football is just a cut above. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. Coming out with it, it's Alexis. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Oh, what a cut! Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Brown will throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Messer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Got it in the middle. It's Sullivan. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Catch in the middle. It's Sullivan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sullivan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
Pass on second down. Caught by the receiver. Gain of 17 on the play. First and goal, USF.
The Bulls will try to punch it in on first and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Norton. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. They're trying to slam it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Pucks it out of the air. Touchdown, USF. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Messer. Got room at the 35. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Buys a little extra time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulls. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
Florida Atlantic, 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clapp. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm. They get a few yards there with the slant.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Clapp. Turning it on. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Steps away. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Makes the grab. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
Will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Brown wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot.
There he goes. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Nimrod. Lowers those pads. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got room to work. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him.
What a cut. Now he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackle on the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
It's complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Owls will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Brown will throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quarterback making checks. On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Florida Atlantic, 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Reads it, fires complete. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
We knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer, preventing him from getting the first down?
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Brown will throw it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets a block. Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Going right to work up top. On the run, fires downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
It's a good job by this defense being alert. Like, they're not set up in a good spot. Bad field position to start. They were not surprised by the pass. Nice job. Way to be alert for this defense in a sudden change.
Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
Florida Atlantic. 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Give to the back. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Franklin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
On fourth down, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And how about that on fourth down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Alexis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Smashes ahead. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, USF! Great job by the back on the option. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And here's the third interception of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Complete downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown Bulls. And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Terrell. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Owls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Looking for the two-point try. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. It's complete to the right. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Terrell. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the back standings this week. Check this out. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the map.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Here's the handoff. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Under fire. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
To the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.